Hello, Yogiful family! Welcome back to the Yogiful Mom Corner. Today, we're going to be talking about weather. What's the weather like where you live right now? I live in Colorado, and it has been really sunny, and it's been raining quite a bit. Do you enjoy the rain? I love the rain. I love coming inside and listening to the rain pitter-patter on the windows and relaxing. What about thunderstorms? Yeah, they can be a little bit scary, but sometimes it can be nice to hear, and sometimes it's nice to watch the lightning too. Let's move on to our blowing away a thundercloud breathing. What does that even mean? Let's go find out. Sometimes there's thunderclouds outside, and those can be a little scary. And sometimes we have a lot of intense emotions on the inside, and it feels like we're holding a thundercloud inside our body. So this practice is to help you if you're feeling a little down or you're experiencing a really big emotion that might be hard to handle. So let's blow away our internal thundercloud together. Bring your elbows to your side, reach back and inhale, and then we're gonna push and blow away our thundercloud. Let's do it 2 more times. One more. Try this at least 3 times, but you can do this over and over and over again until you feel that thundercloud starting to push away. It's time for weather yoga. Let's get started by going into sunshine pose. I love the sunshine. So bring your feet about hip width distance apart, reaching our hands up to the sky and saying, "Hello, sun." Reaching as high as you can to stretch and feel the warm rays on our skin. Uh-oh, it looks like it might be getting a little bit cloudy. Do you know the different types of clouds? We're going to talk about 3 different types of clouds today. Number 1 is cumulus clouds. Those are the big, fluffy white clouds that you see in the sky. So let's go to cumulus cloud pose. Coming down onto our bottom, laying all the way back, grabbing the outside of our feet, and rolling around like a giant, puffy cumulus cloud. These are the really pretty clouds in the sky. And coming up to sitting, let's go to cloud number 2, which is a stratus cloud. So these are the ones that you see stretched all over the sky, kind of like a blanket. So we're gonna lay and stretch our bodies just like a stratus cloud. So laying on our backs, reaching our hands up overhead, pointing our toes and trying to stretch our body as long as we can. Do you feel like you're getting taller? I feel like I am. And reach as much as you can and maybe open up your arms and legs a little bit and reach even more to cover the whole sky with your cloud. And number 3, or the 3rd cloud we're going to talk about today, is cirrus clouds. Those are the feathery, whimsical clouds up in the sky. So coming to standing, bringing our legs, our feet out apart, we're going to reach up and create a cirrus cloud, like a whimsical cloud in the sky, like a feathery cloud floating high in the sky. We're reaching across our body to create a cirrus cloud, or cirrus clouds. Uh-oh, it looks like the clouds are getting really heavy with water. Do you know what happens when lots of water gets in the clouds and it gets so heavy? It starts to rain. So reaching up high, wiggling our fingers for the rain, and we're gonna bend and fold forward and reach back up and bend forward for rain pose. Reach up, fingers down. Do you know what happens when it rains too much? Well, if it's a muddy area, it could cause a mudslide. Let's go to mudslide pose. So reaching up, doing rain pose one more time. And now we're gonna jump back, drop down to the ground, and lift up for mudslide pose. Whoa, have you ever seen a mudslide? I've never seen a mudslide in real life, only on TV. And what can happen when it rains a lot? It can cause mudslides, or it can start to create thunder and lightning. Are you scared? Nah, we're not scared of thunder and lightning. That's okay. So let's go to thunder and lightning pose. Bringing your hands down to the ground, tucking your toes, lifting your bottom up for downward dog, and we're gonna make thunder together like this. Boom, 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 boom. Can you do it with me? Okay, let's try it again. Bring our hands down to the ground, feet are out in downward dog pose, and we're going to boom, 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 boom. That's tiring and really loud. So let's talk about something that I hope we never see in person. This is something that spins in a circle really, really fast. You know what it is? It's a tornado or a twister. So twisters or tornadoes form when a lot of air starts spinning and spinning in a cloud, and it spins so fast that it starts going down to the ground. Okay, so let's come to standing. And we have two options for twister or tornado pose. You can bring your arm or your hands onto your shoulders, or you can hug yourself. You pick which one. I'm gonna do this one. And we're gonna twist like a tornado. No, it's making me a little bit dizzy. And if you're hugging, you can do the same exact thing. Twist, 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 and ooh, I like twister pose. So there's another weather pattern that I want to talk about. I used to live in Florida, and these would happen pretty often. It's a hurricane. Let's go to hurricane pose. Coming down to the ground, finding a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Bring our hands to our knees, and we're gonna make circles with our body or with our chin. We're gonna make circles just like a hurricane. And hurricanes are formed usually in tropical waters. Have you ever experienced a hurricane? I definitely have. Usually it's a lot of wind and rain. There's even an eye to the hurricane where it's like a little empty hole and nothing happens in the eye. But just next to the eye is the wall of the eye, and that's where there's the strongest winds. It's pretty scary. Okay, and go the other direction with your circle for your hurricane pose. This feels really good on my back. So, I don't live in Florida anymore. I now live in Colorado. And this weather happens quite a bit. That is snow. So let's open up our legs. Thankfully, it's not snowing right now because it's summer, but it snows in Colorado a lot. Does it snow where you live? Well, hopefully you can have fun in the snow if you live there. So we're gonna reach out in front of us and grab some snow, pile it in front of us. Good, we're gonna scoop some up, go to one toe, and we're gonna make a little snowball. Now, reaching as high as you can and try to throw it somewhere. Okay, now reaching and scooping some more snow, gather it up, go to your other foot and make another snowball. And this time we're gonna reach really high and throw it with 2 hands. And the last one, we're gonna make a giant snowball. So reaching forward, making a huge snowball, pat it all together. Lift it up. We're gonna throw it behind us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I like the snow. I like playing in the snow. And it's pretty nice when you have really warm clothes to play in. What is one of my favorite things that I get to see? And this usually comes after the rain. It's called a Rainbow. Let's go to rainbow pose. Bring your hands and knees down to the ground. We're going to arch our back like we're turning into a rainbow. Do you see the rainbow? Do you feel like you're a rainbow? I do. Let's drop our belly, look up, and make one more really big rainbow. Tuck and arch our back for a rainbow pose. And coming back to standing one more time, reaching up high and saying, thank you, sun. Well, that was weather yoga. Let's go relax for a little bit. Finding a comfortable spot to lay down completely, let's relax for a minute. As we're laying down, feeling our body touching the ground below us, with our eyes closed, let's imagine that we're laying outside. When we're laying outside, feeling the warm breeze on our skin, we start to notice a couple raindrops. But they're not cold raindrops. They're really warm, relaxing raindrops. So we decide to lay and let them fall on our body. We feel warm raindrops tickling our toes. We feel the raindrops on our shins and our knees. We feel the raindrops on our thighs and our bellies, working its way up to our heart and chest. And we feel the warm raindrops going all over our arms to the tips of our fingers. And noticing the raindrops on our face and our lips and our ears and our hair. And eventually, we feel raindrops all over our body. Feeling the ground beneath our skin. Feeling completely relaxed. Far away, we start to hear a little crack of thunder. We decide it's probably best to go back inside. So we start to wiggle our fingers and our toes, waking our body back up, rolling over to one side, and using our arms to press up against the earth and come to a comfortable seated position. Keeping our eyes closed, we're going to listen to the sound of the gong one more time. When we don't hear anything anymore, keeping our eyes closed, we're going to raise our arm up to the sky. Let's try it. And slowly fluttering our eyes open. Thank you for joining us for weather yoga. And remember to stay yogiful. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, get your yoga on. Join with